Alright, so this Saturday is the greatest card of all time, okay, UFC 312, Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis 2, maybe the greatest title fight in history of title fights, okay. I am very excited for this pay-per-view, okay. This pay-per-view is absolutely incredible. I'm so glad that I'm allowed to see this fight, okay. But look, no, all jokes aside, I actually really like this card, okay. It's actually a decent card. It's nothing crazy, but it just lacks name value, and that's really it, because most of these fighters are actually pretty good, and this is like one of those cards where everyone's going to be like, bro, this card absolutely sucks, dude, okay, no one's watching this, and then, you know, it happens, and then there's a ton of knockouts and wars, and then everyone afterwards like, well, actually, guys, this was a sleeper card, okay, hardcore fans would know this is a banger card. You know, I do think this is a pretty good card, okay, but it's nothing crazy. I don't know why there's like no ranked people apart from the main event and co-main event. Like, that's genuinely crazy. They just made a Dana White Contender Series card as a pay-per-view, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, anyway, I want to give my predictions for it. Let me know who you have in the main event, whether it's Strickland or Dricus du Plessis. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you could like, subscribe. I think we're close to 520 subs. Anyway, let me get into it. Alright, so the first fight of the night genuinely could be like a main event or a co-main event because it's just such a good fight. But this card is so stacked, they had to put it at the very start, okay? Quillan Sacklid versus Anshul Jubli. Okay, this fight, I genuinely didn't know who to pick until I just saw the odds, because the odds have Quillan as a minus 600 favorite, which is absolutely crazy, okay? Anshul Jubli, apparently, according to the odds makers, is absolutely terrible. Anshul Jubli, do not pick Anshul Jubli, okay? Do not redeem Anshul Jubli. I don't know what is wrong with these odds, okay? Anshul Jubli is like being a minus 600 favorite to a guy coming off road to UFC is absolutely crazy. Like, I know Anshul Jubli is kind of terrible, but like, minus 600 terrible is crazy. Okay, but the next fight, Jonathan Mikhachev versus Kevin Doucette. This one is actually a tough one to pick, okay? I will be picking Kevin Doucette, but the thing is, Kevin Doucette is very beatable. Like, the way to beat him is fairly obvious. Okay, Brian Battle, like, exposed this badly. And it's not even like, oh, you know, Brian Battle was so good that he was able to beat Kevin Doucette. Like, not really. Kevin Doucette has no head movement. If you want to beat him, just get into the pocket with him and just, like, swing big meaty hooks like you're trying to get into a Lucas Tracy, like, tier list video, honestly. So I think Mikhachev has a decent chance, but I don't know. Kevin Doucette is pretty good. And if Jonathan Mikhachev, I've never seen him fight. If he does have a style kind of like where he, you know, relies on his chin, kind of, you know, I think he could probably beat Kevin Doucette, but I've never seen him fight, so I don't really know. Then the next fight, again, a pretty good fight. Like, these past two fights, like, Anshul Jubli versus Quillan Sacklid, this is a banger, okay? I really wish that I could see this live. I wish I was in Perth or wherever this is right now, in Australia, so I could see this live, but sadly, I'm going to have to watch it from my screen, okay? Like, that's a banger fight. That could easily be the co-main or main event. Then Mikhachev versus Kevin Doucette, actually a pretty good fight. And then Rongju versus Cody Steele, I think this is going to be a very good fight as well. I think this is either going to be a war or Cody Steele is going to put Rongju out in the first, okay? Rongju, you know, he's not the best, okay? But Cody Steele is actually pretty good, okay? Cody Steele, he had a pretty good performance on the Dana White Contender Series. I've been waiting for this guy to make his debut. And, yeah, bro, I think maybe he's going to finish Rongju in the first or second, or maybe they're going to have an absolute war, because Rongju, he actually has a pretty decent chin. And then the next fight, see, this is another one. This is just like a banger, okay? Colby Thickness versus Alexandra Topuria. This is such a good fight. I genuinely can't wait to see this. I'm quite, like, excited for this. I don't even know the last time I've been excited for, like, a prelim like this. But Colby Thickness versus Alexandra Topuria. I'm going to go with Alexandra Topuria, okay, to win this fight. I haven't seen Colby Thickness fight or Alexandra Topuria fight. But to my knowledge, Topuria is actually, like, pretty good. He's very, like, legit, very, very skilled fighter, okay? So I think he's either going to knock out Thickness in the first round or they're going to have a war. I think this is going to be a close fight. To my knowledge, Thickness is actually pretty good, and Topuria is, you know, decent. He's kind of, people are hating on him because his record is genuinely, like, maybe the worst record of all time. I saw someone compare his record to Khabib's. Do not disrespect Khabib's record like that, okay? At least the guys he were fighting were like, I don't even know, 37 and 70, bro. This guy, bro, Topuria's fighting guys who, their record is literally like 45-70, okay? This is like, I don't even know how you find people like this. He's fighting those guys who you'll see on like Tapology, who are like 0-63 or 63 KOs. Like, Topuria's fighting absolute cans. But I think he's pretty good, okay? He's training with Topuria, so obviously he has to have some sort of skill. So I'm going to go with Topuria, probably by a decision. And then Wang Kong versus Bruno Brazil. Bro, Wang Kong's like fall off, or like she got fraud checked, is genuinely like, you have to be lobotomized if you think that Wang Kong got fraud checked. Seriously, bro, how did she get throat checked? Like, bro, she got caught coming in after she dominated every, like, second of that fight. Like, you can't even argue that not Bruno Brazil, Gabriel Fernandez, or whatever her name is, was, like, somehow winning the fight, or it was close. Bro, watch that fight until the finish. It was not close at all, okay? Gabriel Fernandez was just on the fence, just getting absolutely pieced up for like nearly 7 minutes or something until she got caught with a head kick coming in. Like, come on, bro. Wang Kong did not get fraud checked. She's like actually a good fighter. I don't know how people are saying she got fraud checked when she has like all those Muay Thai fights and everything. But look, bro, I'm gonna go with Wang Kong to win this one. Bruno Brazil, very overrated. I haven't really seen a lot of people picking her, but like, when this fight got announced, I saw a lot of people picking her, and bro, Bruna Brazil is not that good, okay? Watch her fight against Molly McCann. Bro, Molly McCann was like bloody Neil Magny in the Ian Gary fight, and Bruna Brazil couldn't even finish her, okay? I don't know what was going on. That was like a fairly close fight for some reason, okay? I'm not picking Bruna Brazil. She's good, okay? She's the fighting nerd, but still, I don't think she's beating Wang Kong. Wang Kong is too experienced, too skilled for Bruna Brazil, okay? I'm going to pick Wang Kong probably by decision, okay? I don't think Bruna Brazil is that bad that she's going to get finished. But Wang Tong, I think she's way better, okay? And then Tom Nolan versus Vyacheslav Borslev. This one is kind of tough to pick because Vyacheslav Borslev, he's kind of chinny, okay? And Tom Nolan, he doesn't have the craziest amount of power, but he's a finisher, okay? He's going in there and he's going to try and finish you in the first round. So there is a chance that Vyacheslav Borslev just gets absolutely chinned in the first, but I don't know how likely that is. Vyacheslav Borslev is a decent striker, so I want to go with Borslev, but I really think that Tom Nolan will probably get this done, like, somehow in the first round. It's just that he's kind of fluky, okay? Tom Nolan, he said he's, like, watching Corey Sandhagen videos to try and get good. Like, this guy was watching bloody, what's his name, Death Sentence. Bro, this guy's terrible. But I think he will probably be able to chin Vyacheslav Borslev, considering, what's his name, the guy who, no, Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper was able to knock down Borslev, so I think Nolan will probably be able to as well. But yeah, I'm going to go with Nolan by first round KO. If it comes out the first round, Nolan is absolute cooked. But yeah, Jack Jenkins versus Gabriel Santos. Another pretty good fight. Okay, Jack Jenkins is actually really good. I'm going to go with Jack Jenkins to win this one. I think Gabriel Santos, I don't think he's that good. And I think he's going to struggle a bit on the feet with Jack. Okay, Jack's boxing is pretty good. And I think that's probably going to be where the issue is, because Jack is going to be very confident. And, you know, he's actually just pretty good. He has very good cardio. He's very good at, like, kind of good everywhere. Like, I'm not going to say he's, like, you know, the next, like, John Jones or anything. But look, Jack is pretty good. His boxing good. I don't think Gabriel Santos is going to be able to stand with him. So I'm going to go with Jack by probably decision. And then these next fights. This main card is so good. I'm so hyped, okay? Jake Matthews versus Francisco Prado. I guess I'm going to go with Jake Matthews because he's the favorite. I genuinely could not care less about this fight. Like, bro, I don't understand why these fights are in the main card. Like, I know Jake Matthews, everyone, you know, kind of knows Jake Matthews. You know, I don't even think that's the case, to be honest. I don't think everyone knows Jake Matthews and Jimmy Crute. But, bro, these fights absolutely suck, okay? Why isn't, like, Wang Kong versus Bruno Brazil, or, you know, Colby Thickness versus Topuria, or even, like, bro, like, Jonathan Mikulev versus Kevin Doucette? This should probably be on the main card instead of, like, Jake Matthews and Jimmy Crute. Who actually gives a shit about any of these fights, okay? Jake Matthews probably going to win by decision. Jimmy Crute, oh my god, Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. I'm going to go with Bellato, I guess, because he's the favorite. Now, this fight I'm actually very excited for. I've been waiting for Taliesin Teixeira to make his debut for quite a while now, okay? And Taliesin Teixeira, I think he's pretty good. I think he's going to knock out Justin Tafa pretty easily in the first round, okay? He's just, bro, the guy's like 6'7", okay? They weren't like that it wasn't like a crazy different in height when they were like facing off, but I think Taliesin Teixeira, I think he's going to get it done probably by a nice right hand straight down the middle in like the first round. Then Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Oh my god, can I just thank God for a second for having eyes so I can watch this fight, okay? This is just incredible. Great fight here that we have on our hands. I don't really know. I don't think I've ever watched the Tatiana Suarez fight in full, or at least like, I mean, like, I was probably just doing something else. And then Zhang Weili, you know, Zhang Weili literally, like, killed Yan Xiaonan last time. Bro, that was the best fight ever. She got subbed KO'd in, like, 50-45, okay? So, I'm probably going to go with... Like, I'm going to pick Zhang Weili to win this one. I know Tatiana Suarez is really good, and she's a good wrestler, but I think Zhang Weili is probably good enough and crafty enough to get this done, but I don't know. I've never watched Tatiana Suarez fight, so I have no idea. Then Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. I have no idea who's going to win this fight. This is, like, so weird, because usually I'll have, like, a pretty clear, you know, pick, and, you know, I'll make a whole breakdown. I genuinely could not make a breakdown on this, which is why I didn't upload yesterday. Bro, I have no idea who's going to win this, okay? Like, the first fight, it's like, bro, the first fight was so close. Like, I remember Sean Strickland winning. But then when I go back to rewatch it, it's like, bro, Dricus du Plessis was actually like catching Sean Strickland a bit more as the fight went on. It was just the first round, Sean Strickland was like in the matrix, okay? Like he said, he was in the matrix and he just could not be hit. Dricus du Plessis just couldn't hit him. But as the time went on, it was like, bro, Dricus du Plessis was really like tagging him up and was able to like cut him open bad. But the thing is, I think Sean Strickland only lost because he got cut open. So it's like, it's such a weird thing because I think Dricus du Plessis is good enough to win, but I think Sean Strickland was winning that fight, and I think he has the skills to beat Dricus, and he has the style to beat Dricus as well. But Dricus du Plessis, he basically only won because he cut open Sean Strickland, and Sean Strickland couldn't really see and wasn't as defensively sound. So it's like, how am I supposed to pick like who is gonna win this fight when I'm like genuinely not sure who was even like winning in the first run? Because again, Dricus du Plessis, until that cut, wasn't really like doing anything crazy, but he was like tagging him up a bit and was able to come up with a like a left hook, I think it was. I don't know. I genuinely don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'm probably gonna pick, like, logically I want to pick Sean Strickland because I think he's the better fighter here. But like my gut is telling me to pick Dricus du Plessis, so I have no pick for the main event. I'm just gonna go with Sean Strickland because that's what my brain is saying. But I really do not see him winning, and I don't even know how he's gonna win. I can't give a breakdown. This fight is so like I just don't care about it, to be honest. I know some people are saying, bro, this is gonna be a war, man. I can't wait to watch this fight. I don't care. I actually am not hyped for the main event at all. I think it'll be a good fight, but like, bro, I'm not hyped, okay? Anyway, that's gonna be my prediction video, and this is an absolute great prediction video. Everybody needs to like place all of their parlays based on my bets. And yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. All right.